Oh, I'm so happy. That is a proper wild elephant. This is not in captivity. And it's perfect. I'm just going to walk a little way, Michelle. Okay, last night Michelle and I stopped in this beautiful guest house. This is Lavender restaurant. Really nice host, actually. It was just a short stop overnight. We're right on the edge of the Yala National Park. I'll put down details of this place. I think it's called Lavender Guest House. It has a beautiful outlook onto, well, you can imagine the rice paddies look fantastic when they're all lush and green, but it's a beautiful outlook. We're upstairs, we have a beautiful view, but we're not stopping. We're actually going to be driving today through the Yala Park. There's a road, a famous road called the B35, I think it is, which goes through the green lush mountains, and we may see elephants on this trip. So anyway. Honey, 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 honey. Michelle, we're ready? Ready to go. So wish us luck, we see elephants today. And the rain, just in time because the rain is coming. What a lovely, lovely family. A lovely place, good choice, Michelle. I kind of wish that we were staying a bit longer, but we can only stop for limited times. Because we only have the tuk-tuk for a couple of weeks, we've got to be careful of how long we stop in places, otherwise we'd run out of time. School is out. School is out, I've got to be careful. So you saw all the school children coming out in their white school uniforms, all pristine and white. So we've got to be careful, it's school run time. Did I say to you it's monsoon season in Sri Lanka? Some buffalo out there. It's monsoon season, so we can expect some pretty heavy rains. Now really, we were advised not to drive too much in the rain, but if we stuck to that rule, we'd never get anywhere. So we're heading into the Yala Park anyway, and hopefully these rains usually come as heavy as this. If we didn't drive in the rain, we'd get nowhere. So hopefully, a lot of these monsoons, they only come for an hour or so. Quite often they'll come really a heavy downpour and stop. Well, I'm hoping so anyway. What do you reckon, Michelle?
It's taking me on safari.
This is a safari. Look how wet, how wet I am. Ah.
Get a bit of a shower.
There's a beautiful group of buffaloes just going across a horizon up here. We've closed the side down on the tuk-tuk because we're getting absolutely drenched.
It generally comes in a big downpour and then goes.
But it also can come for a day complete and never stop. So there's that. You've got to find that balance. Okay, a little bit of a downpour, a little bit of a soak for Michelle and I, and as quickly as it came, it's gone. Well, there's a tiny bit of rain. The beauty of the trousers Michelle and I wear is they're dry already, or close to dry. These trousers have been with us on thousands and thousands of miles of hiking and traveling. I wouldn't recommend them actually. There's a few issues with them that I think need to be sorted out, big issues. But apart from that, so I'm doing it again. We're actually stopped here for fuel, and all these people are queuing up, and I feel so bad because we've got a full. So at the moment, prices are $3.38 for 1 litre. It's almost double the price it used to be. We'll probably only need about maybe 3 litres, a little bit more. Okay, so we're fueled up again. How do you feel about that, Michelle?
Yes, it's not good jumping the queue, but we got fuel.
We got fuel. Okay. Michelle just said there's another big black cloud coming, but at least we've got all our fuel. I will never feel comfortable jumping the queue for fuel. You know, everybody's patiently waiting for hours on end just to get their fuel tanks filled. And then we rock up and jump straight in. But you know, the thing is, and why the tourists are welcome to do that in Sri Lanka, is because we're not here for necessarily long periods of time, and you've got to travel some distances. So for the odd tourist to rock up and take a sip of fuel, just 4 litres, you know, it's better that we're moving and promoting being here. So that's the way I justify it. I mean, it still doesn't feel comfortable in my mind though. So we're still on a road here, but we've entered now the Yala National Park. Now we've been warned that the elephants here, they are wild elephants. You know, they're not captive or used to interacting with humans. So if you see an elephant, you've got to stop a good few hundred meters away from it. Don't go up to it. Those elephants will toss the tuk-tuk, or if they get angry, they'll charge you. So you stop and you don't try and drive along the road if there's an elephant ahead of you. Just wait and let the elephant do his grazing and pass by. Don't try to sort of pass the elephant by closely. A little puppy dog here. 2 little puppy dogs. That's the thing on this road so far. We've had hundreds of dogs, but also there's buffalo, and hopefully we will see some elephants, but we'll be cautious of them. This is kind of nice. This is a tree-lined avenue. I mean, the road is rough as hell. I'm not sure the name of this town that we're in. And again, everything's closed because of the curfew that's just about to hit. It's like Daktari. That'll throw you back. I wonder if anyone knows Daktari. There actually is it leopards in the park as well? So there are wild leopards in the park we're heading into. So you've got to be careful. Buffalo, leopards, elephants, of course. We've been driving under these trees now for about 5 minutes. It's nice and cool. Honestly, the bikes, you've got to keep your wits around you driving a tuk-tuk in Sri Lanka. This is not for people that are inexperienced drivers or unconfident drivers. I've driven a lot of this sort of driving, and I really quite like it. And if you think this is something you'd enjoy, you'll have a ball. But okay, there's a car coming. See, the car will overtake me. It's a blind corner. Whee, and we've got a pothole in the road. Look at that. Whee, more potholes. Oh, I got to concentrate, guys. Yeah, that car, it comes round me, overtakes. I've got to pull over to the left side. There's a damn great big hole in the road. So I want to try and avoid that and try and avoid the car at the same time. That's pretty commonplace. Here comes another one. Right, I need to pay attention. Oh, come on my side of the road, why don't you? That was an exercise of pothole avoidance. Hope the whole B35 is not like this, because it's holes everywhere. Oh, that looks a bit clearer. Suddenly the road has gone a little smoother. Never speak too soon in Sri Lanka. But I don't know why that town had such terrible roads. Maybe it's all the trees, the root system wrecking the road. It's a little bit better along here. Okay, then we just went through a police stop. There were soldiers there and police, and they were sort of held up a stop sign, but when they saw me, they just sort of gave us sort of thumbs up, let us through. So we're now properly in the national park. So this is the B35 B road, and we're going to be following this road all the way up to Ella, the famous Ella, where hopefully we'll be able to find a place to stop, and then within a day or so from there we'll be heading up to Nurelia. But this is the road I've been most looking forward to. And don't forget, this is a real sort of wild national park. It's famous for elephants and leopards and a lot of water buffaloes. I'm not sure what other animals. Well, there's a sign just coming up to tell me what's here. Crocodiles. Crocodiles as well, was that, Michelle?
I think so. Wildlife crossings, watch out for them.
Wildlife crossing, watch out. Exciting stuff. Michelle and I are all eyes. I've never driven so slowly along a road. We're looking for, there's a lot of deer. We've seen quite a lot of deer, haven't we, Michelle? A lot of deer, but they're really down in the woods. I really want to capture some elephants while we're here in the wild. I mean, you can see elephants all over Sri Lanka, but it'd be lovely to see them in the wild. But I got a feeling we're not going to see anything today. I don't know. It just seems our luck. It's super quiet. There's no one else here, so that could be a good thing. Maybe that will encourage the wildlife to come towards the road. But I think the elephants are probably way back in the bush. Why would they be out on the road at this time of day? I'm not sure. All eyes, and we're pootling along slow as we possibly can.
We're seeing lots of elephant dung.
We are seeing there's elephant dung on the side of the roads. None of it is steaming, and it's a cooler day, so none of it's that fresh. Is it a rock?
I know.
I think it's a tree. I think it's just a tree.
I think it's a tree.
I think we've got the whole Yala National Park to ourselves because nobody else seems to be out here.
Definitely a tree.
Now there's a lot of this, they're peacocks.
Peacocks.
We've seen a lot of peacocks on the road, so if we see no other wildlife at all today, we're going to see these beautiful peacocks. You see off in the distance there, they're moving now. There's a lot of wild deer. Michelle, try and get a clip with the zoom camera. Just check. Okay, we've got our elephant. I'm going to stop here. Look, Michelle, try and get a picture with the big camera. There's an elephant right on the road. Now, we've been advised to stop a couple of 100 meters or 100 meters away from the elephant. That fella's just stood there blocking our way. And he doesn't look like he's moving. Oh, I'm so happy. That is a proper wild elephant. This is not in captivity. And it's perfect. I'm just going to walk a little way, Michelle. Beautiful and quiet. But yes, now that's exactly what we were advised not to pass, an elephant that's just stood on the road like that. It's beautiful. I might try and get a little bit closer. I'm not going to go super close. We've got to be a fair distance. But that's a beauty, like a barricade, so you're not coming past here. Now I've just turned because, let's see what happens here. There's a motorbike coming. It's safe to go by or no?
No.
No?
No.
You wait.
Okay.
Yeah. So what happened, why we just turned around there, is as that truck went by, that elephant started chasing it. He wasn't happy at all. He literally turned and started chasing it, which makes you understand we've got to really wait now to get a bus or some big vehicle to come this way, which could be quite a long wait today. The bigger trucks, they don't mind going past them. And that bike, he did the right thing. He went while the trucks were there, but we couldn't keep up with him. He goes a lot faster than us. So I think what we'll do is we'll pass now.
Well, he's facing away from the road.
There's no other vehicles. It'd be nice actually if we could just get another vehicle to join us, a little convoy. We wanted to see an elephant. Now I have. It's kind of like a little bit frightening.
Okay, we've seen you. We can go now.
Okay, we're doing something we shouldn't probably because it's curfew and there's just not enough. Together?
Oh, another one coming.
Okay.
Maybe they'll shoo him off the road.
Okay.